What up, what up, what up, good people? It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns, back at you with another one. So we had this nice range day today. Took a few of the pieces out. Just kind of a fun time. You know, a little testing, but more so just kind of running some of the pieces we don't get out all the time. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. This video is for educational purposes only. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We're not selling any firearms, nor are we selling any accessories. We're not promoting the sale of any firearms, nor are we promoting the sale of any accessories. Strictly a product review of my own personal equipment. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoy the content, hopefully you hit that subscribe button and come back and see us. If you're a returning viewer, you know I appreciate the support. Appreciate you being along for the ride. And we're going to keep this journey going on in 2026. So here we go. So we took a few of the pieces out just to kind of run them, just to get some range time in. Nothing special, just kind of getting some rounds down range, trying some different stuff. This is our MAC9. We took the MAC9 out. We ran that bad boy. Weapon is empty, safe direction. We also took out the Kimber. This here is our Kimber Eclipse. It is empty. This bad boy here, ported, chunk port. So we ran that. That was pretty cool. That mag back in there for aesthetics. We also took out one of our favorites, and that's that Alpha Foxtrot Romulus. Put that mag back in there. So we ran this bad boy, V10 ported. So that's one of our staples in the collection there. We also took out our Watchtower, which Watchtower, haven't gotten it out a lot lately. So nice to get it out. Safe direction. And we ran this bad boy. And last but not least, we took out our Custom Works Vulcan. So this one here, we definitely don't get out that much. So we want to take it out and run it. That bad boy is empty. Safe direction. Put that mag back in for aesthetics. So we ran these here. This one I definitely wanted to run because I hadn't had it out in a while. So I wanted to get some rounds down range on this bad boy. Very similar in setup to our Romulus and our Watchtower with that V10 porting. But this is 9 ports, but you know what I mean. So we ran these bad boys and tried to do a little transitioning. So this was the first outing. I just took that bad boy. I had the targets kind of spread out. So we just kind of went end to end. And I went through that with each one of them. Just kind of from a low ready transition, left to right. We're indoor range, so we're not doing any serious swings. But just kind of getting a little more practice, moving on target, and from a low ready versus just sitting there stagnant, aim and shoot. So something a little different. So let's jump out there. Let's take a look at it. We started with the MAC9, and we just worked our way on down the line. So this bad boy here, all these are pretty soft shooters. The MAC9 is definitely running nice. So this bad boy here has been solid from the beginning. Got some changes coming up on this. Likely going to just flip the grip on this bad boy. Haven't completely decided which one I'm going with, but it'll likely be one of the on-point grips. So that's what direction I'm leaning in. So let's jump out there. We'll start with this, and I'll work our way through the lineup. So with this MAC9, top left, bottom right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's rotate to our Kimber. Let's see how smooth we can rotate. This time we're going to go bottom left, top right. It's on. Good. Again. Again. Yeah. Yeah. Again. Locked out. Give machine the transition a little bit. See what the Romulus feels like. Smaller dot window. So let's see how it transitions. We'll go back to top left, bottom right. Harder to find that dot. All right, moving on down. Watchtower. Got the window of that SRO. So we'll switch bottom left, top right. Is that dot on? Let's see. It's shooting low. I don't know that I've shot this since I put the SRO on. Let's do we're gonna do a 0 on. But before we do that, let's check this Vulcan. Bottom left. Now let's go into that bottom target there, that empty one. That's stacked down. Damn. Vulcan is accurate as hell. Check this watchtower. See if we need to adjust that SRO. Let's go to that bottom target. It's empty. So big. Set that shit down. Just it's kind of opening up. I think we're gonna rock with that. All right. So, as you can see, transition, it takes getting used to. I mean, if you're looking at, say, if you're looking at an A-zone target, yeah, you're in the A-zone. But when you're working with the smaller targets, you want to be within that. And we're kind of in there, but it kind of gets a little loose. The quicker you try to go, the more that bad boy kind of moves around. But it was still fun, and it's a little bit of a different challenge for me. And it's definitely different because the different pieces have the different size optics on them. Like this MAC9, that's a decent size window out of that Vitatu. But on the Match X, on the Romulus, I went back to the smaller window. But it still did pretty good. It was one of the better ones in the transition. And the Kimber really transitioned good. So this one here was, I think, the best out of the group as far as those transitions. But that was a nice session there. Decided to switch it up and something similar, but just double taps. So got us some fresh targets up there, and we're just going to do from the ready, double tap, and we're going to work our way through the group. So let's jump back out there, check out these double taps, and then we'll pop back in and talk about it. So we're going to do some from the ready double taps. Top left, ready. Top left, ready. This bad boy bouncing. We put a buffer on here. Ready? There's a trigger lock there. The chamber. Trigger freeze on me. That was awkward. Let's move over to this Kimber, and we'll just move over one target.
Oh, yeah.
That's much better. Much better. And we're just going to step over one target. Ready? Can't find that dot. Ready? Gotta get that natural aim. Ready? Lock back. Started a little rough, but finished pretty decent. Start this watchtower. Gonna move on over to that next target that we've already tatted a couple of times.
Bye.
Ready? Ready? Slow down. Ready? Ready? Oh, lock back. Okay. With this Vulcan, we're going to drop down to that empty target. Ready? Wow, I gotta find that dot. Wow. My aim is off. Ready? Look at freeze. No rhythm with the trigger on that. So the Kimber probably did the best out of that. All right. So the double taps, something about trying to get that rhythm with the trigger finger just makes you want to move the gun. That's something that definitely takes practice. If you don't think about it too much, you keep the rhythm. But if you're thinking about it, you either trigger freeze or you're jerking that bad boy. So that's something that's definitely going to take a little more practice. With the double taps, I think once again, I think the Romulus did pretty good. The Kimber wasn't too bad, but across the board, no complaints. No complaints. It's more of a adjustment for me, and jumping between those different optics, it really tests you. It tests you. Finding that optic off the ready, that's a challenge within itself. It forces you to work on your point of aim, because if you got your point of aim right when you're coming up, the dot should be in the window. And all these grip angles are pretty much the same. So that's something that needs to be worked on, and that's something that can be done in-house. Just practicing coming up off of the ready and seeing where you're coming up with that point of aim, and that dot should be in that window when you come up. And if it's not, that's something to work on. So we ran through that, and then for the final outing, I decided to just hold these bad boys on target, but run them quick, just to see if it's gonna, not necessarily tack drive, but if it's gonna give you a tight group, just running that bad boy, running the mag out, not necessarily wide open rapid fire, but a pretty decent pace on it. So that's what we did. We popped out there, and we just ran these bad boys, ran the mag all the way through at somewhat of a rapid pace. So let's go ahead and check that out and see who had the tightest group. So on the end, MAC9. I'm going to go to that empty target, second from the left. See if we can't just steady get in there. Stovepipe. Spend a minute on it. Keep dumping on the target. Got dead accuracy. Just the double taps. Trying to get that rhythm. Just gonna move over to that next target, and we're gonna dump this bad boy in there. It's a Kimber. It's Romulus. Should be. Gonna move to that on the right. This is the truth. So, same accuracy. Let's drop down one to our bottom target. And we're just gonna keep it coming.
I'm so happy that they cited it.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight group. And finish it off with this Vulcan. We're just gonna move over one. And we should get similar results. As I would have thought. Not as tight as I would have thought. All right. So on that one there, and actually throughout the exercise, I think the Romulus was a rock star. This is one of my favorites in the collection. This bad boy is deadly accurate, and as you can see in that group running that bad boy, it was tight as hell. It was nice and tight. Even on the double taps, those double taps, I think it started out a little loose, but it tightened up and ended up with a nice tight group. So the Romulus, even though it had the smallest window of the group, performed the best. So that's saying something. But I like that piece. It's been deadly accurate from day one since I had it. The other ones weren't necessarily a slouch. The one that surprised me was the Vulcan. And I don't shoot this that much, but on that rapid run out there, I thought the group would have been tighter. But obviously that's me, because I know the gun is deadly accurate. So that's me, probably with the trigger and just kind of jerking that bad boy versus just squeezing and holding on target. But that was our outing. Nothing special. Just wanted to get out, get some range time. More of a fun time. Just pick some pieces to run. Got the other pieces coming back to the collection. Should be coming back fairly soon. So we'll be able to throw some mix back in here. The Synergy is down because some of those parts are getting coated. So that one is down. The Masterpiece Arms, doing some coating on that. We did some porting on that bad boy. So that's coming back with upgrades. The Match X got the steel frame. And we did the grip module on that. So that's going to be coming back. And then off of the Match X, the frame that was on there, we picked up another slide and we made a whole nother unit off of that. So that's going to be a nice twist to that story there. So we got some nice stuff coming back. And out of that, the star of the group is probably going to be my Rock Island Match Ultra Match. That bad boy, Trent redid it, and it is looking sick. It is definitely looking sick. So when that one comes back, that's going to be nice to get out and shoot. That's going to be a game changer for that platform. And that's going to be a beast. So I can't wait to share that one with you. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be a fan favorite. So looking forward to getting that back as well as the other pieces. So we can kind of set the pecking order. What's where, who's the top dog, what's running, and just so we know exactly what we're working with. And then we'll probably try to do a collection review once we got everything back in-house. We'll just kind of do an update on where we are and what the lineup is. But that's it for this video. Not going to hold you. It's your boy BTG. Check me out on the other platforms at Bust Them Guns, Instagram, Facebook, as well as Rumble. Until next time, holla.